Coach, we welcome in Coach Ginger High Colvin. Not the conversation we hope to be having here tonight. And, early, Our Lady jumped out. Late, It became a completely different story. I'll give you the floor. You can go where you want to go. And
well, we felt like going into the game, Our Lady presses constantly the entire time. And this is third game, 3 days. And we even talked about it before the game that at the second half, we felt like that we could go on a run. And they hit some shots early. They shoot it well, but they hit a lot of shots early that they just normally don't hit. And I told the kids at halftime, I still felt good about it. I just said, we're going to go on a run, and when we go on a run and get them on their heels, we're going to be in the driver's seat. And we did that. And so, and it was not for lack of effort. It was not for lack of anything other than, that's just the way the ball bounced, I guess you could say, and the way the game took place in the second half. But when you've got a group of kids that battle the way they battled today, there's not one other thing you can ask.
You guys cut it down to, I think, too early in the second half. They jump back out. They get a 16-point lead. You're able to come back. You end up tying the game. I don't think you ever took the lead. Did you have the lead, actually?
Yeah,
you had the lead late. So, again, you talk about those kids, the heart battling twice. They probably had opportunities to maybe throw in the towel, and give them credit. They didn't do that.
No, heck no. They're never going to throw the towel in. They proved that today. They could have for several different reasons, several different times, but they didn't. And, they're just a class group of kids. I take them anywhere, anytime. And they've had a tremendous season, 33 wins. And we wanted that Final Four bad. They wanted it badly, and we believed today that we would get it. And we fell short of it to a very, very good Our Lady of the Lake team. But, to say we're not heartbroken would be an understatement.
Tough pill to swallow for sure. Savannah Gregory hit some big shots for you, Coach, and really they're late, giving you guys a chance. She finishes with 23 here tonight. Finally got rolling a little bit offensively when you needed her. Yeah,
she's always there when you need her. She always has been. Those kids we have just different kids to step up and make plays. Again, Jordan Dorham's hampered with foul trouble and sits on the bench half the time. So, but when she's in the game, I thought she went to war for us. And we were a little timid against their zone at times, turned it over a little bit too much. But, that's what Our Lady makes you do. Crazy enough, they're a little bit or a lot like us, except they press the entire time. We go into a half-court set trying to get some stops, and I thought we did a really good job at times for that. We left them with some easy baskets. At times we probably shouldn't have left them with some.
And then talking about the last little bit of the stretch of the game there, you had, I think, a technical, I believe, was called for a timeout. At some point in there, it appeared that Flores tripped over her own feet. Kaiser fell on top of her, and they called a foul.
Yeah.
Which really
that ball would have gone out of bounds.
It would have been yours.
It would have been our ball with 1.1 out underneath. And, that was the biggest call of the game, if you can say that, because there was a lot of big ones. But that was the biggest call of the game. And when two kids fall, Kaiser fell too. It's, it's just an opportunity that was stolen away from us.
Certainly a play on there, and then, of course, the free throws down the stretch. And, you'll bid farewell to four of these kids. And it's, this is a terrific team, a terrific Lady Tiger team that you brought here to Billings. And they put on a show, made some things interesting.
Yeah,
and
they did.
I'm sure the rest of those gals in there will certainly be back.
They will. And, it's when you get to the national tournament, everybody wants, when you get that first seed, for you to have an easy game. We were the second #1 seed, wanted you to have that easy game. We didn't. And then you come out and you play such an athletic Talladega team that we just had to really battle through. And then a team that presses you full court the whole time today, and Our Lady, and we didn't give up, not once. And I do want to say, I don't want to go on a rant about what happened at the end of the game. Everybody that was here saw it, so I don't have to talk about it. But Coach Minner is probably one of the classiest coaches in the business. The officials were going to give them another free throw. They had already shot 4. He said they had shot 4. The people at the scores table said they had shot 4, and they're trying to give them one more. And he's the one that put the stop to it, and he was the one that was a class act at the end. And, you never forget things like that, and you always appreciate that. And to say our kids didn't fight and come out, I'm so proud of the way they did and the way they handled things. And we've gone through a lot and had to overcome a lot on the floor, and it's just going to make them better people if that's possible, because they're sure a really good group of kids, a great group of kids.
Coach, thanks for bringing me along. A lot of fun.
I appreciate this, and Zach and the coverage. I know everybody back home that doesn't get to watch. You just have no idea what it means to all of them to be able to hear and see, and it's just a blessing that you guys spend so much time with this program, and it's absolutely a great program to follow.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
Coach Ginger High Colvin and the Lady Tigers fall short here in the NAIA quarterfinals. They drop it to Our Lady of the Lake out of Texas, 94-88, the final score.